Looking for the best laptop to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get Number 1. Apple MacBook Pro 14 cubic meters. The best laptop we've tested is the Apple MacBook Pro 14 cubic meters 2025. This premium mobile workstation has a sturdy build, a compact design and an incredible battery life. It provides an excellent user experience with its sharp 12.3-hour mini LED display, spacious keyboard, and gigantic easy-to-use touchpad. Equipped with Apple's new M3 Pro Max socks, it can handle even the most demanding workloads like 3D graphics and simulations. The display is suitable for color-critical work like photo and video editing, as it has a wide color gamut and superb factory calibration. The Apple MacBook Pro 16 cubic meters 2023 is also a good choice if you need more screen space and don't mind paying more. It's the same device but with better sounding speakers on the Windows side. We recommend the Lenovo ThinkPad P1 Gen 7 2024. Also a premium workstation laptop that can handle intensive workloads. It has a large 16 inches display for multitasking, Lenovo's beloved keyboard and track point, a haptic touchpad and an excellent 1440p webcam. While its Intel Meteor Lake processors won't give you as much CPU processing power as a maxed-out MacBook Pro, you can get more raw GPU performance if you go with one of the higher-end GPUs like the NVIDIA RTX 8 Generation 3000 or RTX 470. As for the RAM, you can only get up to 64 GB, user upgradable to 96 GB, whereas the MacBook Pro is configurable with up to 128 GB. Unfortunately, it gets hotter and louder under load, and none of the available displays get as bright as the MacBook Pro's mini LED panel. Number 2. HP Pavilion A013 2025. Our mid-range pick is the HP Pavilion A013 2025, also a 13 inches ultra-portable. It's configurable with AMD Zen 4 Ryzen CPUs, which are more than adequate to handle light general productivity tasks and even some moderately demanding workloads like programming. Display options include an FHD Plus and a QHD Plus IPS panel. Both look sharp and get bright enough to combat glare in well-lit settings. You get a 1440p webcam with facial recognition support for quick logins as well as a wide port selection. With 4 USBs and a true HDMI 2.1, battery life is great at around 10 hours of light use. You can charge the laptop via USB-C, so you won't have to deal with the proprietary charger. Unfortunately, its build quality is a pretty significant step down from our picks above, and the biggest compromise for this model's more budget-friendly price. Its aluminum and plastic chassis flexes a fair amount and the device as a whole feels hollow and cheap. Also, the finish scratches easily from everyday use. Another minor complaint is the touchpad. It's plastic and doesn't track continuous inputs all that well, like when dragging and dropping items across a long distance. The keyboard is great to use and takes no time to get used to, and its microphone does a great job picking up your voice. Unfortunately, the finish scratches easily from regular use. The webcam also isn't great as its image is overexposed. You may look unnatural in online classes. Finally, while the Ryzen 7 8840 IHS can perform some intensive tasks like programming, other configurations of this laptop aren't the best choice for students with demanding workflows. Number 3. Asus VivoBook 16M605. The best budget laptop we've tested is the Asus VivoBook 16M105 2025. The 16 inches ultra-portable feels well built for the price, and it isn't overly bulky for a 16 inches device, so it's still easy to carry around. You can configure it with an AMD Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7 CPU, which are more than adequate to handle productivity tasks like text processing, web browsing, spreadsheets and video playback. As for the RAM, it has 8 GB soldered onto the motherboard and a SODIMM slot, so if you can't find a model with 16 GB, you can always get an 8 GB model and upgrade it yourself. Its battery life is okay at around 8 hours of light use, so depending on your workload you may have to plug it in for a quick charge. This model delivers a pretty good user experience overall. It has a spacious full-size keyboard with a numpad, which is handy for those working with lots of numbers, as well as a large and responsive touchpad. You get Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity, a fingerprint sensor for quick logins, and a decent port selection with 3 USB, a USB-C and an HDMI. Unfortunately, the USB-C doesn't support video output, so you'll have to rely on the HDMI to connect an external display. Our main gripe with this laptop is the display. Its 1080p resolution looks reasonably sharp at the screen size, however it's quite dim as it only reaches 250 nits of brightness, so visibility may be an issue in well-lit rooms. It also looks a bit washed out due to its narrow color gamut. The Asus VivoBook 16 is good for Business use, it's easy to carry and its battery lasts long enough to get you through a typical 8-hour workday. Number 4. Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3i Chromebook 14. The Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3i Chromebook 14 2025 is our best cheap laptop pick. This compact model is a great option if you only need a simple device for light productivity tasks like text processing, web browsing, and video playback. The Core i3 configuration paired with an FHD display, 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage is regularly on sale through Lenovo. The cheaper configurations with an Intel N100 or N200 CPU and or 4GB of RAM are fine if you have an extremely light workload, just know that they'll get bogged down quickly when multitasking. As for the display, avoid the 768p TN display and get a model with a 1080p touch-sensitive IPS panel. Not only does it look sharper, but it also has better viewing angles and color reproduction. Unfortunately, the keyboard feels slightly mushy and the touchpad is small and sometimes unresponsive. Its 1080p webcam is excellent, which is surprising for a budget-friendly Chromebook. The battery lasts around 13 hours of light use and charges over USB-C. Lastly, ensure you can do everything through a Chrome browser or Android app because Chrome OS is limited in the type of applications you can install. The Lenovo IdeaPad 3i Chromebook is good for school use. It's easy to carry around and its battery lasts over 13 hours of light use. It has a sharp, bright display, a spacious but slightly mushy keyboard, and an excellent 1080p webcam. Its Intel CPU has no problem handling nearly anything you can do on a Chromebook, but don't expect to do anything remotely intensive. Also, this laptop isn't ideal for students requiring specialized software that only runs on Windows or Mac OS. Number 5. Microsoft Surface Pro 11th Edition 2025. If you like 2-in-1 tablet PCs with a detachable keyboard, check out the Microsoft Surface Pro 11th Edition 2025. This new model's external design doesn't stray far from its predecessors. It's still a premium-feeling tablet with a sturdy built-in kickstand, a comfortable Alcantara-covered type cover keyboard, and pen input support. The new Flex keyboard has a larger haptic touchpad that's easier to use, and it's Bluetooth-enabled so you can use the keyboard even when detached from the tablet, giving you more flexibility to position the device to your liking. You get Wi-Fi 7 wireless connectivity, an outstanding 1440p front-facing webcam, a 10MP back-facing camera, and Windows Hello support for quick logins. Unfortunately, like the last Surface Pro, its port selection is limited to 2 USB seats and you must buy the keyboard and stylus separately. The most important thing to know about this device is that it runs on an ARM processor. This isn't the first time Microsoft has attempted to make an ARM-based Surface Pro, but it does seem like they put much more effort into it this time around, introducing a new Prism emulation layer to improve compatibility with x86 apps. Still, make sure the apps you use are compatible or can run well enough through emulation to get your work done. The Snapdragon X Plus and X Elite chips perform well and are quite power efficient, giving you up to 11 to 12 hours of light use on a full charge. Another thing to know is that the Snapdragon X Plus model comes with an IPS panel while the X Elite model comes with an OLED panel. The OLED display will give you deeper blacks, however it exhibits what's commonly known as the screen door effect, meaning the digitizer visible, creating a grid-like pattern that some may find distracting.